What's going on, guys? My name is Ryan Bodgwick, and this is my YouTube channel, Sex with Gods, where I teach men how to be godlike in their sexual conquests. And in today's video, we're going to talk about how to be emotionally attractive to women. In the last video, I covered the golden ratio, how to be physically attractive to women. In today's video, it's going to be how to be emotionally attractive to women. Essentially, not every woman's the same, but essentially the foundations for building emotional attraction for women are pretty much only three things. One is safety, security, and respect. Those are the three things that women need. They need to feel safe, they need to feel secure, and they need to feel respect. And a full disclaimer, if you're a guy watching these videos and you just want to watch these videos on how to bang one woman after another, just to put notches in your belt, fuck you. You're not my type of client that I want. Okay? I'm working with men who want to build relationships with women, not pigs. Right? I don't work with pigs. I'm sorry. I don't do that. Right? And if you're on this channel only for that, then I'm not going to, I'm going to refuse to coach you. I'm going to refuse to work with you. I'm going to refuse to read your story. I'm going to refuse to do any of that. So just full disclaimer. So anyway, how do you build safety? How do you build security? And how do you build respect? Well, go back to my video, how to achieve anything in your life using sex. It's the first video on my channel. It's the main video on my channel. It's the foundation that you're going to use for everything else that you learn from me, right? Watch that video before watching this one, and then come back to this one. But when you exude a sexual energy, a controlled sexual energy that you're going to learn from that video, when you exude a controlled sexual energy, when you exude a masculine controlled sexual energy, where you're exuding so much sexual energy from you, when you're exuding so much confidence from you, when you're exuding so much self-discipline from yourself, when you're exuding forward thinking, forward focusing, women are going to sense that. They're going to feel it, and they're going to want it. Trust me, right? They're not going to know why. Well, maybe now they will after watching this video, but they're not going to know why they want that. They're just going to know there's something different about you. There's something about you that is just different, very attractive. They're not sure of what your intentions are. They're not sure of where you're going with it, but they're going to be interested in finding out. They're definitely going to be interested in finding out for sure. And when you master the technique of what I told you about in my first video, in the main video on my channel, how to achieve anything that you want using sex, it's going to build you into a godlike state. And it's going to be the foundation on how to do this. So when you're out with a woman and you're dating her, or you just met her for the first time, and you exude that sexual energy, she's going to give you cues. She's going to give you hints of that she's interested in you, right? She's going to stare at you. She's going to smile at you. She's going to fidget with her hair. She's going to play with her hair. She's going to give all these little signs. She's going to lean into you more. She's going to talk to you more. She's going to giggle at your jokes more. All this stuff, right? And the fact that what you learned from that video, on my main video on my channel, that when you have that self-discipline and you're set an intention that you're not going to release until you achieved your goal, right? And if you don't know what that means, go check the video out. When you don't release until you achieved your goal, when you intentionally made yourself as horny as you possibly can be, and you shift that energy towards achieving a goal with that, and then now you have the confidence in yourself to know, I'm doing this to myself. I set an intention to do this to myself. I have no one to blame for my feelings but me, and I'm responsible for how I feel. I'm responsible for my outcome in my life. I'm responsible for the goals that I want to achieve. My dog's playing with her toys. That's going to exude off you. So you got two things going for you. You got sexual energy going for you, and you got confidence going for you. based on this technique that I taught you in that video. And when you're out with her, think about when you're really horny, but you're controlled. How do you talk? How do you act? How do you walk? How do you carry yourself? Right? See, the thing is the whole attitude with this whole technique is the fact that you know in your mind you're going to achieve your goal because you're using a very powerful force to achieve that goal. That's the attitude that you have, right? You're not distracted with sex with this woman. You're not distracted with sex on this date. You're not attracted with, or you're not distracted with the physical attraction that you feel with this woman because you already have something implanted in your mind using this technique, right? So it's not going to come off like that's all you want to do is just bang her. It's going to come off like that. I like you. I'm interested in you. I want to get to know you. There's something about you that intrigues me. But I'm focused on something right now. Right? I want to include you in my life. I want to include you as part of what I want to accomplish. But before I do that, I want to make sure that you're not a distraction. That you're just going to add to the value in my life. Right? Because when you think about like pursuing sex, you stop at nothing until you achieve that release. But when you use this technique that I used in that video, you already have something already planted in your mind, what you want to achieve, whether it's getting a raise at work or finding a new job or buying a new home or starting a new business. Whatever goal you have, you're using your sexual energy for that. You're not going to care about getting that woman in bed now because of the fact that you're already using that sexual energy for something else. And you know you're going to achieve it, right? You're going to stop at nothing until you achieve that goal, right? So when she's with you, again, think about that. When you know you're going to have sex with a woman, when you know that it's on, right? How do you feel? How do you act? How do you talk? What kind of attitude do you have? You just know it's going to happen, right? She's giving you all the signs that it's going to happen. How do you act? How do you carry yourself? Just think about that. Now, transfer that into achieving your goal, right? You want to finance a home. You want to raise at work, or you want a promotion at work. You want to start a new business, and you're using your sexual energy for that. Same thing. How do you act? How do you carry yourself? How do you walk? How do you talk? When you're meeting people that, like, say, if you want to start a business, how do you talk to your customers? How do you attract your customers? How do you do whatever you need to do to get to your goal to be achieved? Same thing. Now imagine you have that mentality in your mind that you already have a goal set for something in your life. And you're out with this woman, and she could be a smoking fucking 12, right? Like far beyond a 10. Because so what I like to call 12s are like the unicorns, basically, right? They're really fucking beautiful. They got a great fucking attitude. They're really into you. They're eager to spend time with you. They love being with you. They love the quality time that you give. And they don't have any drama in their life, right? That's the perfect fucking 12. 10s, yeah, I love 10s, but I try to go for the 12s all the time, right? And she just feels that from you. She feels that, he's got his life together. There's something about him. I don't know what it is, right? He's not pursuing me sexually. He's not trying to get me in bed. Maybe I ought to try to get him more interested in me. Maybe I ought to try to approach him more. Maybe I ought to try flirting with him more. See what's this about, right? But your thing is, and I have a 3-date rule, that I don't want to have sex with a woman until at least the 3rd date, right? Because the fact that I want her to feel that sexual energy that I'm exuding. I want her to feel that confidence that I'm exuding. I want her to feel the self-discipline that I have within myself. I want her to feel my forward-focusing momentum. I want her to feel that I want her to be a part of that. I don't want her to be the center of it. I want her to be a part of it, right? And she's not the center of my universe. She's a part of it. She's a guest in my reality. And the more that she becomes a part of my reality by making me feel safe, by making me feel secure, by making me feel respected, the more I'm inviting her into my life. But when she starts with her fucking drama, her bullshit, and stuff like that, it's like, okay, now that 10 becomes an 8, right? She starts more. Now that 8 becomes a 6. Now that 6 becomes a 4. It's just like, there's something in it. But anyway, I digress. I'm going too far. But emotional attraction. Imagine what it would be like to exude the sexual energy, or what I like to call sexual confidence, right? You're confident in a forward-focusing goal that you want in your life, right? And you're not pursuing this woman sexually. You're going to make her feel safe. You're going to make her feel secure. And you're going to make her feel respected. And she's going to be intrigued. She's going to be like, okay, what's up with this guy? Why isn't he like every other guy trying to get in my pants? I know I'm a good-looking woman. I know that every man wants to be with me. What's up with this guy? Why isn't he doing this? And she's going to want to test those boundaries with you. She's going to see, like, hey, maybe I'll kiss him. Maybe I'll touch him on the shoulder, or flirty touches, or, touch him on the center of his belly right here, like, hey, like laughing and stuff and everything, trying to connect with him. Maybe she'll lean into you more. Maybe she'll start laughing at your jokes more. Maybe she'll flirt with you more. Just see where you're at, right? And of course, as a guy, if you want her more attracted, you're going to play into that. You're going to flirt back. You're going to advance more with her as well, right? And so be it. If you have sex with her on the first date, you do. There's no harm in that. Does it take away from your forward thinking, focusing on your goals? Yeah, it does. It does. But you're inviting somebody into your life. You are having an added benefit now that somebody could add to your life. You know what I'm saying? You have a new addition. You have something beneficial. You have someone that is engaged with you. You have somebody who's interested in spending quality time with you. And that's valuable. And you also are interested in spending quality time with her as well. You're not a pig. You're not an ass. You're not a dog, right? You mirror back what she's given to you, right? But you let her make the moves first. You want to pick up on those moves. And I'll do another video on that, on how to pick up on the cues of what a woman's given you, right? But what you want to do is you want to make sure that she's the one sexually pursuing you instead of you sexually pursuing her. Because the minute you do that, you lost focus of your power that you have. And not the power over another human being, but the power you have over yourself. You lost your power. That's why it's so important on this original technique for the foundation, the using sex to get anything that you want in your life, to use your sexual power, your sexual energy to achieve a goal, right? When you start pursuing a woman, you lose sight of your goal. You lose sight of your forward-focusing momentum. You lose sight of that, and you start losing your power in yourself. And you start losing your attraction. You start losing how attractive you are to somebody else. All of a sudden, you start becoming creepy. She starts feeling less safe with you. She starts feeling less secure with you. She starts feeling less respected by you, right? You want to keep that going with the momentum. So remember that. But really, really, really use my first video, which is the main video on my channel, how to achieve anything you want in your life using sex. And Use that as your foundation on how to emotionally attract women. Use that. You'll find it's, dude, it'll be a fucking miracle. It'll be a fucking miracle that you just can't believe this is actually happening. That you're attracting eights, nines, tens, 11s, 12s. You're attracting fucking unicorns based on this. And you might be an overweight guy, right? You might be somebody who's not used to these kind of women. But when you start using this technique and making women feel emotionally attracted to you, you're like, holy fuck, what the fuck is this, man? And it's gonna be something that it's gonna become addictive. You're gonna find it like, wow, man, if I can do that with this 10, and now I got this 10 over here interested in me, and this 10 behind me interested in me, this 10 forward, like in front of me interested in me, why not? Right? And like that in itself becomes attractive as well, because women don't know what your true intentions are. They don't know if your feelings are clear or unclear. They're always wondering, what's he really thinking? What's he really focused on? Sure, he's interested in me, but why isn't he trying to fuck me right now? Why isn't he trying to get me in bed? Why isn't he trying to get me to suck his dick? Why isn't he trying, like all that shit? But he's still interested in me. But I just don't understand, like what's really on this guy's mind? Why isn't he trying to pursue me like every other fucking loser that I've been out with? Right? But you know the secret. You know the secret because the fact that you're using your sexual energy towards your goals in life. And you're using that. So, I hope this video helped out. I hope that you gained a lot of insight with this. Definitely, again, it's very powerful technique when coupled with my first video, right? When you use that original foundation technique, this is going to be double the power for that to attract the women that you really want in your life, right? And I'll do another video also on how to really attract the woman that you really want in life and not what you think you want, right? You're going to end up wanting to make a list of qualities you're looking for in a woman. And if they don't meet those qualities, then you don't want her, right? There's going to be ways that can get you to shit test women, right? See whether or not if they actually meet those qualities, if they're just talking a big game. Because believe me, not all women, but just like men, they'll tell you what you want to hear just to try to get you attracted to them, especially when you're exuding this sexual confidence, that they're going to want you in their life. So they're going to tell you what they want to hear. But you don't want to base your relationship on what someone says. It's more so what they do, right? And I'll do another video on that. But anyway, emotional attraction, safety, security, and respect. And how do you do that? By using your sexual energy towards one particular mindful goal, one mindset of a goal that you want. And that when you're out with a woman that you're attracted to, right, that she's an addition to that. And you're getting to know her. You're getting to know her. You're not already saying, okay, you're center of my universe, right? No. Like, you want to get to know her to see whether or not she's a right match for you, if she's going to be a distraction towards what you want in your life. Okay? So anyway, I hope this video helped out. If you want to book a live coaching session with me, I'll leave the email address in the comments in the description of this video. If you want me to unpack a video for you, I can certainly do that as well. By the same email address, I'll leave in the comments in the description of this video. You can talk to me about anything. If you want me to do coaching with you, I can help you with anything in life. Trust me, because this godlike technique will really, really, really help you out with anything. If you want to know how to become more emotionally attractive to women, write me an email. If you want to become more physically attractive, write me an email. If you're working through a breakup and you want to learn how to re-attract the woman that you lost back in your life, write me an email. If you want to just cover anything in your life, like if you want to build a business, if you want to finance a home, you want to buy a car, you want to get a raise at work, you want to get a promotion at work, write me. Write me with the email address in the description of this video. I will help you. I'm very confident. I've done these things in my life. I know the power of this godlike technique. And again, like I said, watch the first video. It's the main video of the channel. It's the foundation for everything else that I'm teaching you. All right? So, I'm Ryan Bodgwick with Sex with Gods, and I look forward to seeing you in the afterlife.